Views of the West, Native American ideas, and American settler ideas. Now let's consider the Native American views. Each speaker in the quotes that follow is explaining why the West is important and how they see it. What reason does each person give? White men like to dig in the ground for their food. My people prefer to hunt the buffalo as their fathers did. White men like to stay in one place. My people want to move their teepees here and there to different hunting grounds. I have seen nothing that the white man has that's as good as the right to live in our own fashion. Chief Sitting Bull, Hunkpapa Lakota Sioux, 1883. When Sitting Bull says that white people like to dig in the ground for the food, he's talking about farming. And he contrasts that with a more nomadic lifestyle of hunting buffalo. White people like to sit in one place. Plains Indians, we like to move around. And he's saying that he's not interested in their culture or their way of living. It's not any better than what he already knows, and he has the right to keep his own culture and live in his own fashion. My reason teaches me that the land cannot be sold. The Great Spirit gave it to his children to live upon. So long as they occupy it and cultivate it, they have a right to the soil. Nothing can be sold but such things as can be carried away. Chief Black Hawk, Sauk, about 1810 to 1830. So as the Americans went back west, thinking it was their manifest destiny to claim and occupy all this land, Black Hawk says in contrast, we can't sell this land. Our tribe shares it together as a community. It's a gift from the Great Spirit. It's a gift from God. So as long as we're living here, we have a right to it. We can't sell it, but we can use it. We know our lands have now become valuable. The white people think we do not know their value, but we know the land is everlasting, and the few trade goods we receive for it are soon worn and gone. And this contrasts with the idea of the California gold rush, and that those lands are valuable and you have to extract the gold and you have to get rich from the gold. Canastanago, Iroquois, 1740, he knows the land is valuable and that the trade goods he get used up and worn out. But the land will always be there. Again, restating that right to the land and a different idea of value that that land has. The buffalo is our money. It is our only resource to buy what we need. We love them just as the white man loves his money. Just as it makes a white man feel to have his money carried away or stolen, so it makes us feel to see others killing and stealing our buffalo, which are our cattle given to us by the Great Father to provide us meat and means to get things to wear. Chief Striking Eagle, Kiowa, 1874. And of course, he's talking about the settlers and the army and people killing the buffalo just to get rid of them when the tribes of the plain depend on the buffalo for their livelihood. They used every part of the buffalo. The buffalo was important to their culture, more than food even. And Chief Striking Eagle likens it to money. It's a big resource. It's an important resource. And they can trade different buffalo parts or things they've made for buffalo for other things they need. They can use it like money. So killing the buffalo is like stealing their money. And he points out that God gave them the buffalo to live on. It's a gift from God.